So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Alpha! Set! Get run 80! Alpha! Switch! Load it! Load it!
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Rivers on 1st down. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York Giants, Charles, you saw their game last week against Washington. Another loss. They're now 1-7, so 5 straight defeats. Gosh, 4-20 since the start of last year and 1-17 against the NFC. That tells the story.
Yeah, 0-4 at home for the 2nd straight year. You know, last season they started the year 1-8 and finished 3-13. Now they go into their open week before a matchup with San Francisco in San Francisco. Could this be the game that determines the #1 pick in next year's NFL draft?
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at the beginning of the season.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. To Barkley on the check down. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And they're going to try for the fourth down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They do go for it. It's Manning. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a ball.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right side catch. This is Gates. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Manning now on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A toss out to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Ready. Delta. 80 high.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Zebra.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Rivers here to throw. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Rivers to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to miss wide to the left for Sturgis. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
To throw is Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Rivers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing, Rivers. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 34 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return is Henderson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You get a little confidence in him and let him fling another one.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Manning to throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rosas now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out come the Chargers. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hurry up! Hey, orange. Orange.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Rivers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Check it, hey. Go orange. Orange. 12, 12, 12.
Now Rivers. And he takes a shot on on the release as this will be incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Let's go.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order